Word maps are a good way to help develop vocabulary. Concept acquisition and vocabulary development are products of meaningful experience and occur simultaneously. The general meaning that a word connotes to a reader represents a concept. These concepts are refined little by little through many meaningful experiences with objects, ideas, and people. We cannot assume that students will automatically master the concepts of a subject area. They need to be introduced sequentially, using past learning as a reference point. If students don't have the necessary background experiences, then it is up to the teacher to provide some type of concept development. Concepts can be taught through activities that encourage students to categorize words and think of likenesses and differences between the words. They are products of combining experience and thought and cannot be accomplished from memorization or drills. Schemas are organized knowledge structures that we have about a specific person, place, thing, or event. A schema may be very broad or general, or it may be fairly narrow. According to R.C. Anderson, comprehension involves activating or constructing a schema to help make sense of what we are reading. If students don't have a schema to fit a slot, in other words, they don't have any type of prior knowledge about the concept, then it is up to the teacher to provide that schema for the student. For example, if you were teaching a unit on volcanoes, a student in the Midwestern states would most likely not have as much schema for volcanoes as a student who lived on the island of Hawaii. So, then before teaching the unit, the teacher from the Midwest would need to provide context for the lesson to help students better comprehend what they'll be reading. When we teach vocabulary, we don't want our students to learn the words and their definitions only for the test. We want them to really know and understand the word and be able to own it. One excellent way to do that is to introduce the word and develop its concept at the same time. Once we really know the word and understand the concept behind it, we will be more apt to use it in the future. A word map is another name for a type of semantic map. The word map example I want to share with you is a graphic rendering of the word's meaning. It helps students tap their schema or prior knowledge about the word or concept in order to understand its meaning. These maps answer three important questions about the word. What is it? What is it like? And what are some examples? Answers to these questions are extremely valuable because they help students link the new word with what they already know about the concept and help them better comprehend the word in context. The word map looks like this. To introduce this type of vocabulary strategy, you need to model how to use the map and then provide opportunities to use a guided practice type of format to help students be able to use it independently. Let me give you a couple of examples. For primary students, the word might be car. The definition of car goes in the what is it box. Answers might be transportation or movement. In the what is it like space, students might come up with the following: 4 wheels, metal, glass, lights, moves, steering wheel. And then in the boxes labeled what are some examples, students might write down Honda, SUV, convertible, or Camry, for example. In the upper grades, the word you are introducing might be snakes. A definition that would go in the what is it box would be a cold-blooded reptile. In the boxes under the label what is it like, the answers might include dangerous, frightening, sneaky. And then under what are some examples, students might write down rattlesnake, garter snake, python. When you are introducing this word map, I would present it to the whole class and give them multiple opportunities to practice. Once students get the knack of using this technique, they can use it in small groups or independently. In using a word map like this, you are not only providing the definition, but you are helping to extend the concept of the word, which will make it much more likely that the child will add this word to his ever-growing usable vocabulary. This is an extremely beneficial method for English language learners as well as for struggling readers.